In the summer of 1984, Springfield, Oregon, was a quiet town known for its friendly community and picturesque landscapes. Nestled between the Willamette River and the Cascade Mountains, it was the kind of place where neighbors knew each other by name, and children played freely in the streets. However, that summer would be marked by a tragedy that would shatter the peace of this small town. Mary McGowan, a bright and ambitious 21-year-old college student, had recently moved to Springfield to attend the local university. She was known for her infectious smile, her love for literature, and her passion for helping others. Mary was a sociology major, hoping to make a difference in the world. She had a close-knit group of friends and was well liked by her peers. On the evening of June 24, 1984, Mary attended a gathering at a friend's house, enjoying laughter and camaraderie as they celebrated the end of the school year. As the night wore on, Mary decided to head home. It was a familiar route, one she had walked many times before. The streets were dimly lit, and the air was warm with the scent of summer. She waved goodbye to her friends and set off, her mind filled with thoughts of her upcoming summer plans. Little did she know that this would be the last time anyone would see her alive. When Mary didn't return home the next morning, her friends and family began to worry. They tried calling her, but her phone went unanswered. As the hours turned into a day, concern turned into panic. Mary's friends reported her missing to the local authorities, and soon, a search was launched. The community rallied together, forming search parties and distributing flyers with Mary's picture, hoping someone would have seen her. As days passed without any sign of Mary, the atmosphere in Springfield grew tense. The local police worked tirelessly, interviewing friends, family, and anyone who might have seen her. They learned that Mary had been seen talking to a man in a car shortly before her disappearance. Witnesses described the vehicle as an older model sedan, but details were scarce. The police began to focus their investigation on this lead, hoping it would lead them to Mary. Tragically, just a few days after she was reported missing, the search took a grim turn. On June 28, 1984, a group of hikers stumbled upon a body in a wooded area near the outskirts of town. The police were called to the scene, and it was confirmed that the body was that of Mary McGowan. The news sent shockwaves through the community, and the reality of the situation began to sink in. Mary had been brutally murdered, and the peaceful town of Springfield was now gripped by fear. The investigation into Mary's death intensified. Detectives combed through the evidence, searching for any clues that could lead them to her killer. An autopsy revealed that Mary had suffered multiple stab wounds, and signs indicated that she had fought back against her attacker. The brutality of the crime shocked the investigators, and they knew they had to act quickly to find the person responsible. As the investigation progressed, police began to focus on John H. Hargrove, a local man with a criminal history. Hargrove had been previously incarcerated for violent offenses, and his name had come up during interviews with witnesses. He was known to have a volatile temper and a history of aggression towards women. When detectives brought him in for questioning, he initially denied any involvement in Mary's murder. However, inconsistencies in his alibi raised suspicions. The breakthrough in the case came when DNA evidence linked Hargrove to the crime scene. Investigators had collected samples from Mary's body and the surrounding area, and the results pointed directly to him. With this evidence in hand, police arrested Hargrove and charged him with murder. The trial began in 1986, drawing significant media attention and community interest. The courtroom was filled with Mary's family and friends, all seeking justice for the young woman whose life had been cut short. The prosecution presented a compelling case, detailing the evidence against Hargrove and painting a picture of a predatory man who had targeted Mary on that fateful night. Witnesses testified about seeing Hargrove's car near the area where Mary was last seen. The prosecution also highlighted his violent past, arguing that he was a danger to society. Hargrove's defense team attempted to cast doubt on the evidence, suggesting that it was circumstantial and that there were other potential suspects. However, the DNA evidence was irrefutable. After several weeks of testimony, the jury deliberated and ultimately found Hargrove guilty of murder. The verdict brought a sense of relief to Mary's family and the community, but it also left a lingering sadness. Hargrove was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, ensuring that he would never have the chance to harm another innocent person. Mary McGowan's tragic story left a profound impact on Springfield. The community came together to honor her memory, establishing scholarships in her name and organizing events to raise awareness about violence against women. Mary's friends and family worked tirelessly to keep her spirit alive, sharing her story and advocating for safety in their community. In the years that followed, the case served as a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of vigilance. The peaceful town of Springfield would never forget the young woman who had so much potential, and her legacy continued to inspire others to stand against violence and work towards a safer world.